This major update brings Invoices to a whole new level. You can now create and pre-schedule recurring invoices and payments and more. So let's unpack everything in more detail. Previously, you could only create one-time invoices for a single transaction. Although this is good enough for most types of projects where you need to bill your clients based on a completed project one phase at a time, it's not efficient for billing clients who order the same products or services on a consistent basis. To access the Recurring Invoices feature, go to the Invoices menu in the main kitchen navigation. You will notice an entirely new tab named Recurring. Click on that tab to enter the listing. Here you can store all your ongoing recurring invoices and filter them by author, client, and status. Now, let's create a new recurring invoice. To do so, click the New Recurring Invoice button next to the Actions menu to open the Invoice Creation tool. You will notice the tool has a very similar interface to the tool you use to create one-time invoices, with some additional options. As with regular invoices, start with assigning a client and a project, then add your items and prices. Below the items, you'll see the new sections for scheduling your invoice and customizing the payment. Go to the Recurring Schedules section and select the routine interval for the invoice from the first dropdown. You can repeat the invoice every week, 2 weeks, month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. You can also set a start date and an end date with the calendar modules, and the section will show you a confirmation message that your first invoice will be created on the chosen start date. If you don't select an end date, your recurring invoice will be automatically set to never expires. To proceed with the payment options, go to the next section. Start by selecting a due date for payment from the drop-down menu. Next, choose how the invoice will be linked to the payment. You can set it to create and finalize invoices only, or to send the invoices to the client's email with a link to the payment page. If you choose the latter, you can customize this option by setting multiple email addresses and a message template. The third option is to set the invoices to automatically charge the client after the first successful payment. Note that the third option is visible as a choice only if you have Stripe connected to your kitchen workspace. And last, choose your preferred payment methods by checking the boxes for each. So far, the invoice will be saved as a draft. If you wish to activate it, go to the top right corner of the tool and click Activate. The same button will be replaced with a Stop button if you later wish to deactivate your invoice. Recurring invoices work best when you offer exactly the same services at regular intervals, such as maintenance services and others. Instead of sending the same invoice over and over, you can now schedule invoices to be sent at your preferred routine intervals to the same recipient. Thanks for watching.